Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce this figure to you. My God, where do I begin here? If somebody was to sit me down and say, go on, give us your favourite figure in the vintage collection, I'd probably have to say, well, this one really, Certainly my favourite kind of prequel era character, and definitely my favourite clone. This is ultimate, this figure, fantastic. And I've got two examples of it because there's so many accessories in this figure here. You've probably obviously seen a review of this already, or maybe not, but this has a ton of accessories that technically if you bought two of them and opened them, you could have two different types of figure from two different eras of who the character is. This is the ARC Trooper Commander, aka Captain Fordo, and dare I say, a brilliant, the best incarnation of the Clone Wars, or the best version of the Clone Wars, was the original animated series. So sad that that isn't canon anymore. I don't know what's going on with that anymore now, but still, this is a brilliant figure and a great card back. I don't know where to begin. Where should we look? Where should we start here? I want to keep talking about it really because when I got this, I got my first one, which is this one here, to open in 2015, and I'll never forget it. It was on Father's Day in 2015, which in the UK is in June, and I got it for like £9 on a Sunday on eBay at auction, and I'd only put one bid on it as well. Usually to cover your back, you should put a bid in, and then put your highest offer, even if it's an extra 5p. I was just dead lucky and won it, and I opened it. But I actually remember getting it, not this one, obviously this one because it was open, but I remember looking at it thinking, wow, I don't want to open this. It looks really good on the card back, but no, I wanted him loose, so I opened it. But that was the first germ or the first seed of my appreciation of how good these are carded. And then, lo and behold, the rest is history. After that point, I started to get figures carded. But there you go. That's just a little story about when I first got this figure and I opened him. Then I got another one on eBay. This one here, loose second, and it's got a little bit of yellow in there because it's obviously come from somebody who's had him on display in the sun. So I'll show you that closer up later. And then I got a third one, which is the one I kept carded, and it's unpunched in absolutely perfect condition. That card back on eBay for a decent price, around about the same sort of time. And I think I got another one, a fourth one, which came punched actually, which I sold, which came in a job lot. So anyway, let's start on the card back. I'd like to mention Sith Lord 229 here, the godfather of Star Wars figure reviewing. He first reviewed this card back and he had one issue with it, and it's actually sort of tainted my own opinion on it now. He said that he didn't like the fact that it had so much yellow on the card, and I do kind of see the point he's making with that, because there is a lot of yellow. The blister, or inside the blister, the card back inside is got yellow on it, and there's a lot of yellow here. Maybe if they'd had red on the inside, I don't know, but overall it's a nice card. Overall, you can't argue with that. I like the way that they have gone with that kind of Geonosis kind of look that matches the few of the figures in the Attack of the Clones line and the Clone Wars. And speaking of Clone Wars, this has been given expanded universe status, and I don't know if that's because of the fact that the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars is now considered moribund in terms of canon, which was the original Clone Wars series. Brilliant animation, that actually. A little bit of digital use as well for the vehicles that move in it. So there's a kind of a three-dimensional textured look for the vehicle, so they have used digital tech. But it's awesome, that Clone Wars series. But he appears in it. He doesn't say a hell of a lot at all. He barely speaks. He's got such a cool style. He just stomps around, does a lot of commando kind of gestures and stuff to his team. They are the elite, the ARC Troopers. I'll talk about them a bit more in another video separately. But yeah, anyway, the fact that he's on an expanded universe card is a shame, really, because I would have loved to see him on a Clone Wars card. He doesn't have any place in the CGI Clone Wars series that started in 2008 with that movie and then onwards, and they're actually bringing another series of the Clone Wars out, as you know. But I just love Captain Fordo. I love the fact that he is an ARC Trooper. I love ARC Troopers, especially bred clones is the short straw. The short story, sorry. He's brilliant, and I like his Phase 1 style better. But he looks like that in the later part of the Genndy Tartakovsky God, oh Jesus, I can't speak. The Genndy Tartakovsky series, when he has that helmet for the Battle of Coruscant, which is just before the Revenge of the Sith. He was involved in a battle there as well. Soft goods camo, as you can see, camo. Sorry, I'm speaking really quickly. Ton of accessories, as I mentioned before. And the card back is really cool. There he is. But I do like, I like elite clones. That's the very reason why I liked the 501st. I thought they were kind of the specially bred elites. They are an elite force, the 501st, but technically ARC troopers are another level, really. They are original template Jango Fett clones and special commando missions. So I love that whole thing. It's brilliant. And the figure is just epic. I might take them off the turntable actually to show you them individually. So here they both are. They are the same figure, just with different accessories attached. So this is the Phase 1 with the helmet on. That figure is in pure condition because after I opened it I didn't have him in the sunshine at all. Whereas this one that you're seeing now, I got it second hand, loose. I know that a lot of people I know don't like getting figures second hand loose, but sometimes when they come from adult collectors they're okay, but this one has obviously been in the sun. You see the yellow there? It's like a urine stain on his armour. It doesn't look very good at all, does it? It doesn't look good at all. I like the soft goods camo though, brilliant. And that pauldron is on the figure there, on this one. Yeah, just get them off the turntable, a lot easier. I prefer the way, this is how I prefer him looking, like this, with that pauldron on, the helmet on as well, and I'll show you what he looks like with the helmet off. The facial sculpt is brilliant, by the way. And there's his gun there, his right or whatever. Very nice gun, that weapon. That actually, it's very reminiscent of Fett. Actually, this guy. That's why he's so cool. And then there he is with the helmet off, with his Phase 2 helmet, and he's got a different type of pauldron there with a strap. But look at the facial sculpt. Doesn't he look mean there? That's like a cross between Bodhi Taylor and Tamora Morrison. And that's the best facial sculpt I've ever seen on a clone ever. So he's got everything going on for him. He's a cool character, a great figure, and when you take his helmet off he looks even cooler. The other figures look really rubbish. The Bodhi Taylor helmet sculpt, the facial sculpt is really lame, I think, on a lot of the figures. Like in the Revenge of the Sith line, the 501st, even the 41st, the new 41st Elite Corps Storm Clone Trooper figure, that's got the same facial sculpt, and that looks really lame. It looks soft, but this guy looks hard. He looks battle hardened, man. Just like Jango Fett is, just like Tamora Morrison. So he is awesome. And that's all I really can say, other than I don't know what his value is now, other than he has gone up a lot in value since 2015. And here's the story about his value, and as far as I'm concerned, I bought him, as you know, on eBay in 2015. I watched a review by flyguy.net, who's another godfather. We're not worthy, we're not worthy. He's like a leading man on YouTube who reviews figures, and he said back in 2013 or 2012 or whenever he got this, it might have been 2011, he said something like, he said, go and get it, because this is going to be really rare. I can't do it. Sorry, that was a crap Scottish accent there. I'm sorry, Flyguy, if you're watching. He said how rare it was going to be and how expensive it was going to be. But again, I picked it up in 2015 for £9, and then I got this one for like £14. It didn't break the £20 mark even with postage, but now I've seen him on eBay for like 35 and maybe more. And because he's got that expanded universe tag, and a lot of the figures in the expanded universe have got high price tags, like £50 for Shea Vizsla, no, sorry, £80 for Shea Vizsla, and oh my god, I've forgotten her name. Bear with me, I can't have this. I've just lost it. I know I'm never going to remember it. Let's have a look. Bastila Shan. Yeah, Bastila Shan and Starkiller and all those guys have got really high price tags. So I think that the scalpers or the sellers or whoever on eBay have just sort of matched this guy with them now. But for a period, and maybe I'm just very lucky, I got him for a dead good price. So there you are. So this has been a slightly longer video than normal, but who cares, man? I've got a lot to say about this guy. I'm going to put my favourite version of him on the spinning turntable just to see this out now. And that's him wearing his Phase 1 armour, man. That's how he first appears in the Clone Wars. That's how he looks on the card back. And he just looks 100% badass. Mother... Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.